And good morning, softball fans, and welcome to J.C. Park here in Mankato, the host site for the 2022, the first ever Legion Minnesota Softball State Tournament. I'm Dean Rivers. I'll be providing the play-by-play for the games today, as well as the PA commentary. So if you catch a little bit of both there, we're pulling a little double duty today. First game is between Howard Lake and the top seed in this game, the home team, Bemidji. Howard Lake post 146, and Bemidji post 14. All right. And good morning, softball fans, and welcome to the opening game of the 2022 Minnesota State Legion Softball Tournament. First game today is between Bemidji, will be the home team, post 14, versus Howard Lake, post 145. I'm not as good at the jokes as Craig is, so I'm just going to be calling names today, folks. If I butcher them, please come over and be kind about it, and I will correct it. Thank you.
Where are you at? You're on the other team.
Yeah, Netto.
So it's Netto, like meadow, and then strowing. It's a hard, Netto, and then where's the other one?
Strowing?
Strowing.
We got it.
And then, so there's two Nettos. There should be.
Izzy
Audrey
and Audrey.
Yep, there you go.
Got it.
I just want to make sure, because those
Names are important. That's okay. Oh, it never helps. It never hurts to have help pronouncing names. That's for sure. Oh, the joys. Hey, it's a beautiful day for softball, though, folks. I would pull out my phone and look at the weather, but I ended up having to use my phone for the live stream for the mobile hotspot for the Facebook page over on the other field. All I know is we're going to be at about the low to mid-80s today, and the sun is shining. It is beautiful blue skies and just a beautiful day for softball. And you can, if you want to flip back and forth, you can catch the games over on field number 2. Again, on the Minnesota State Legion Fastpitch Softball Facebook page. And Bemidji is in the field to start. And Howard Lake will be the visiting team. For Howard Lake. All right, here we go. Let's play ball, folks. Leading off for Howard Lake here in the top half of the first inning is number 25, the center fielder, Bree Driver. So Bree Driver will lead things off. She's playing center field. It'll be A.J. Smith on deck, followed by Callie Elg, Nora Goltz, Maddie Decker, Kate Bednarchuk. Kate Anna Wegge, Bree Decker, Isabel Morris. The lineup for Howard Lake. And we are ready to get underway. First pitch is going to be in there for a called strike on Bree Driver. On the mound for Bemidji is Aaliyah Sjogren. Catching for Bemidji here in their first game is Kenley Anderson. We'll work our way around the infield. Pitch number 2 right at the letters. Swung and missed. Strike 2 on Bree Driver. First base, Maureen Strowing. Over at second base is Peyton Wiedemann. Third base, Audrey Netto. And the 0-2 pitch. Got her to swing through it. Swing and miss. Strike 3. So Sjogren starts things off with a 3-pitch strikeout to Driver for the first out of the inning. Now batting the shortstop, number 4, A.J. Smith. Shortstop Callie Laurie. First pitch is going to miss for a ball. Left to right through the outfield for Bemidji. In left field, Maya Schmidt. Center field, Izzy Neto. And in right field is Emily Jessen. Defensively for Bemidji. Swing and a miss through that pitch on the outer half of the plate. Evens things up at 1-1. To A.J. Smith. Sjogren, wind up, pitch. Climb the ladder a little bit, up around the shoulder level, missed high for a ball. 2-1. The count to A.J. Smith. That one just misses outside. 3-1 the count now to Smith. Smith, that tall lefty in their big strike zone. Now there's a line drive left side. That's going to be foul. Down the left field line. That'll run the count full now on Smith. And that one's going to miss down and away, ball 4. So a walk to Smith. Now batting for Howard Lake, the pitcher, Callie Elg. So step in the pitcher, Elg now. And first pitch in there for a called strike. Pitch number 2 in there for a called strike. So 0-2 here on Elg, with Nora Goltz waiting on deck. The pitch is high, got her to chase it. She's going to foul it, pop it up out of play right behind us over to my right. Count remains 0-2. Sjogren trying to pick up the second out right here. Inside pitch, got her to foul it off. Count remains 0-2. Maddie Decker awaiting on deck for Howard Lake. Pitch going to be inside, popped up left side down that left field line. And it's going to be a foul ball, unable to get down there and make the catch. Maya Schmidt giving chase. We'll do it again. Apologize if you're experiencing a little buffering, having a little bit issues with the internet signal over here. Another pitch fouled back. So it's been 0-2 now for a while for Callie Elg. She's fouled off about 4 pitches now. Pitch inside. This time she pops it up to left. And that's going to get one hop the wall. And they're going to wave home. Throw coming in. She's going to score. Elg's going to get to third. Callie Elg with an RBI double. Scoring Bree Driver. 1-0 Howard Lake. Now batting the right fielder, number 12, Nora Goltz. Step in Nora Goltz now. She'll try and add to it. First pitch popped up infield. It's going to be the second baseman making the catch. Peyton Wiedemann. Now batting the first baseman, number 50, Maddie Decker. So now Decker steps in with the runner on third. All right. So after the top half of the first inning, the umpire coming over and instruction to grab the remote control for the scoreboard. Howard Lake did get the one run on the triple from Callie Alg that scored A.J. Smith. 1-0 Howard Lake. As we head to the bottom half of the first inning. It'll be Callie Alg pitching for Howard Lake. Leading off for Bemidji in the bottom half of the first inning is the shortstop number 4, Callie Laurie. Thank you. So Kaylee Laurie leading off for Bemidji. Change up to start things out. That's going to be a ball low, 1-0. Now we're into the windup and the pitch. This one's going to be popped up in between almost a campfire around there. Good job by Alec just to be the one to squeeze it. Now batting for Bemidji, number 9, the left fielder, Maya Schmidt. So step in Maya Schmidt after the pop out to the pitcher. First pitch in there for a called strike. And the pitch, that's going to be high above the helmet. Even the count up at 1-1. Catcher for Howard Lake is Anna Wegge. First baseman Maddie Decker. Over at second base, Isabel Morris. And the 1-1 pitch. Changeup inside for a ball, 2-1. Over at third base is Bree Decker. Shortstop A.J. Smith. Left to right in the outfield, Kate Bednarchuk, Bree Driver, and Nora Goltz. And the 2-1. Fastball fouled off, right side, out of play. Almost a nice catch by one of the fans over there. For Howard Lake, evens things up at 2-2 to Maya Schmidt. Peyton Weideman waits on deck for Bemidji. And the pitch, that's going to be fouled off, straight back off the fence. Count remains 2-2. And the pitch, that's going to be low, changeup. Bounces in front of the plate. That'll run the count full 3-2 to Schmidt with one away here in the bottom of the first inning. Fouled straight back with a fastball. Nice job by Schmidt there. She's right on it now. Number 3 batter for Bemidji, coached by Sylvia Grimm and Alex Lazella, excuse me. Climbed the ladder with a fastball and struck her out. Now up for Bemidji, number 14, the second baseman, Peyton Weideman. So Weideman, the second baseman, steps in with 2 away now. And the first pitch just misses inside, just above the letters 1-0. Should she get on? Izzy Neto waits on deck for Bemidji. Howard Lake, coached by Dave Thompson. Pitch is going to run high for a ball, 2-0 to Weideman. That pitch is going to run high for a ball, 3-0. the first 3-0 count here for Elg. And she battled all the way back. No, it missed away. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk to Wiedemann. Gives Bemidji a runner. Now batting for Bemidji, number 16, the center fielder, Izzy Neto. So step in Izzy Neto now with a runner on. The cleanup batter for Bemidji, trying to tie this thing up. Change up on the inner half for a called strike. Good first pitch there from Callie Elk. Should Neto get on, Aaliyah Sjogren will bat next. That pitch is going to be high for a ball. 1-1. And 1-0 Howard Lake. We're in the bottom half of the first inning from the Legion State softball tournament. That pitch is high. It's popped up. And that's going to go literally right behind us. A foul ball. 1-2 is going to be the count to Izzy Neto. And the pitch. Went for a changeup. It's going to go to the backstop, and that's going to move up the runner. Wiedemann to second base. On the wild pitch, they tried to throw behind her. She kind of overran the bag a little bit, but it was a little bit off the mark. And now they throw it away again. And almost an opportunity for Wiedemann to move over to third base. Fans wanted her to go, but she held tight. And again, we're hoping to get the right jetpack that we're supposed to be getting to help make this feed just a little bit better for you. Again, apologize for the buffering. And leading off for Howard Lake is going to be Kate Bednarchuk. Leading off for Howard Lake in the top half of the second inning is going to be the left fielder, number 22, Kate Bednarchuk. So step in Bednarchuk. And the first pitch, fastball. Good snap there from Sjogren. Called strike in Bednarchuk. Sjogren got through that first inning in 20 pitches, as did Driver. Another fastball up and away, got her to foul it off. It's 0-2 now. To Bednarchuk. And the pitch. Good eye there from Bednarchuk to lay off that fastball. She tried to climb the ladder, went about shoulder level, but she laid off it. And 1-2. That misses high. 2-2 the count. Bednarchuk steps in there, and going to be a grounder to the second baseman. That's going to be Wiedemann. Throw on over to Strowing for the out. First out of the inning. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 36, the catcher, Anna Wegge. So step in Wegge. Ooh, catches at the knees for a called strike. 0-1 to Wegge. Third baseman Bree Decker waiting on deck. This one's going to be fouled off right side. It's going to get out of place. Strowing was giving chase. 0-2 now to Wegge. And the 0-2, she's going to foul that one off. We'll do it again. And Bree Decker waiting on deck. Sjogren on the rubber in the pitch. That misses low for a ball. Good eye there from Wegge. Howard Lake batters showing a good eye at the plate so far. And the 1-2. Inside, fouled it off. Count remains 1-2. As we're getting some balls in, Coach Thompson into our umpire. All right. Sjogren back on the rubber, and the 1-2 again. This one's going to be popped up right behind us. And we'll do the 1-2 again. Another foul ball. Right-handed hitting Wegge steps back in. And the pitch. Went high with the fastball. This one's popped up right side and off the top of the fence. And out of play. They had a chance that time. Catcher Kenley Anderson was right on that one in case it came back down. In play. We do the 1-2 again with Wegge. The pitch. High fastball. This one's hit left side in between left center field, and it's going to be the center fielder. And Izzy Neto running over to make the catch. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 1, the third baseman, Bree Decker. So step in Bree Decker now with 2 away. Wegge put it in a good spot. Give Neto credit. She was on her horse, got over there and cut that ball off in the gap. Hung up there just long enough. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Decker. Should Decker find that one kind of up above the helmet a little bit. This one maybe where you might want it just a little bit maybe more shoulder level if you're going to climb that ladder. Get him to chase. There it is right at the letters. Popped up, fouled back. We'll do it again. And she got her. Swing and miss, strike 3. And that does it for Howard Lake in the top half of the second inning. So it'll be Isabel Morris to lead things off. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. For Howard Lake, we'll head to the bottom of the second inning. And for Bemidji, it's going to be Aaliyah Sjogren, Audrey Neto, and Maureen Strowing to bat for Bemidji in the bottom half of the second inning. From the state tournament in Mankato. Of course, as I look around to try and find the director for the tournament to try and see if we got that puck here or not, the jetpack, and probably improve the stream quality for you. But Howard Lake leads this so far, again 1-0. Howard Lake, post 145, representing District 10. Leading off for Bemidji in the bottom of the second inning, number 11, the pitcher, Aaliyah Sjogren. So Aaliyah will lead things off. Back out there on the mound is Callie Elg. And the pitch. Inside for a called first strike. To Sjogren. First games of these tournaments so important. Want to get on that winner's bracket side. Pitch. A little bit low, 1-1. You win game one, you guarantee yourself at least fourth place. And the pitch. Changeup. Locked her up on the inside corner for a called strike. Bemidji fans didn't like that call. And the pitch. Fastball popped up left side. Giving chase left fielder. Can't quite get to it. That was Bednarchuk over there in left. Couldn't quite get there. All right, Sjogren's still in there. Talk to the director. They're working on getting that hot spot for us. We'll get there. This one's going to be popped up. Catcher, can she get it? It's going to be a fair ball. Couldn't quite make the play. It was Wegge. And Sjogren's going to make it to first on that. Now batting for Bemidji. Number 13, the third baseman, Audrey Neto. So step in Audrey Neto now. As Sjogren gets on. Kind of hard to call that an error. She had it in her glove, though. And dropped down was a tough play for Wegge. First pitch, change up, throw down over to second, not quite in time. Stolen base for Sjogren. Called strike on Neto. Marine Strowing waiting on deck, but Bemidji's got their leadoff batter on. Elg with the pitch, change up, good. Stop there from Wegge to block that one. And that one's going to miss. Even things up now at 1-1. Elg steps back on. And the pitch. Climbed it with a fastball, a little bit high. I believe 2-1 is the count to Neto. Been wrong many times before. And the pitch, this one's going to be popped up left side. And that's going to work its way out of play. The count is full, excuse me. So full count now to Neto. This would be a big out here for Elg. Got it inside corner at the knees. Called strike three for the first out. Now batting for Bemidji. Number 2, the first baseman, Marine Strowing. So Strowing steps in with one away. Here at the bottom of the second inning, Howard Lake leading 1-0. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. Good movement on that one from Elg. Count is 0-1 to Strowing. And the 0-1. This one's going to be popped up right side. It's going to be a long run for the right fielder, but she got it. No chance for the runner Sjogren to move up either. 2 away now. Now batting for Bemidji, the catcher number 18, Kenley Anderson. Well, step in Kenley Anderson now with 2 away. Sjogren standing there over on second. In there for a called strike. You know, that's what they tell the kids of the umpire. I remember growing up playing ball with our pitchers. Our coaches would stay. Our catchers paint spots. Figure out, are they giving you the inside pitch or the outside pitch? You may not get one, but you just got to find that umpire strike zone. That one's going to be fouled back. It'll be 0-2. And once you find that strike zone, you just keep hitting it. Not one up is necessarily the same as the other. And right now, Elga's figured it out on that inner half of the plate at the knees. She comes there again just a little bit too far inside this time. We 1-2, and that'll get to the backstop, and that'll allow Sjogren on the pass ball to get over to third base. I was wondering if it went off the bat or not. The umpires are going to go talk this out. And they're going to say foul ball, that it did go off the bat. So it'll remain 0-2 to Kenley Anderson. Heading back over to second base is Sjogren. And the 0-2. Climb the ladder with a fastball. Got her swinging, strike three. For Elg, that's her third strikeout of the game. And that does it for two. Still 1-0 Howard Lake. All right, got to correct name pronunciation. Again, always appreciate that from the fans. It's Anna Wiggy. It's the catcher for Howard Lake. Now Wiggy. As back out there again is going to be Aaliyah Sjogren. Pitcher for her third inning of work for Bemidji. As Bemidji trails 1-0. We're in the top of the third inning. And for Howard Lake, it's going to be the bottom of the order, then to the top, Isabel Morris, and then Bree Decker and A.J. Smith. For Howard Lake. And Bemidji coached by Sylvia Grimm and Alex Lazella from Legion Post 14, District number 6. And a record of 3-3 in the season for Howard Lake. There's some state. Up in Driver now. Driver struck out on 3 pitches back in the first inning. That one's going to be high, ball 1. 1-0 to Driver. And the 1-0. That's going to miss up and in. Now 2-0. To the Howard Lake center fielder, A.J. Smith waiting on deck. And that's going to miss high. So now 3-0. The count to Driver, the leadoff batter. And she's one you don't want to put out there. She leads the team with 5 stolen bases on the season, also hitting .438. 7 hits, 16 at-bats. In there for a called strike. The Driver gets back in there. She'd rather hit it. And the 3-1. That's going to miss low, ball 4. So Driver's over on first. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 4, the shortstop, A.J. Smith. So the tall lefty A.J. Smith steps in. She leads the team in hitting, batting .667. She's got 10 hits in 15 at-bats. For Howard Lake, squares around a bunt, drops it down, but foul. 0-1 to Smith. The walk to Driver. Sjogren looks into the dugout. Gets the signal. And the pitch, climbs it high. Throw down to second base. Oh, and a throw was dropped. They had her dead to rights at second base. Driver would have been fried. It was a good throw from the catcher Anderson. But it just got dropped. So Driver steals a base. Pitches a ball to Smith. Count is now 1-1. And Smith now with an opportunity. Get a base hit here. Take a 2-0 lead. If you're Howard Lake. Stepping back on is Sjogren. The pitch. This one's going to be pop foul. The fence be 1-2 now. To Smith. One ball, two strikes. A.J. Smith. And now this one is going to miss. This thing's up at 2-2. Smith back in there. Got her to swing over top of it. Strike three for the second out of the inning. Now batting for Howard Lake, the pitcher, number 32, Callie Elg. Callie now with an opportunity to help her own cause. Two away here in the top of the third. Got Bree Driver with some speed standing over on second base, but two away. First pitch going to miss. Ball 1-0. Geltz. G-E-L. I guess. I just did all the coaching last week. Mostly. And now this one. Grounded to the shortstop, throw on to first, and in time for the final out of the inning. So Howard Lake threatened here at the top of the third inning, but couldn't get anything across. On the 6-3 putout. Still reads 1-0 Howard Lake. And no runs, no hits, no errors, just the one left on base and Bree Driver. Drew that one out walk, stole second, got stranded over there. So again, still 1-0. Howard Lake. And it's going to be the bottom of the order for Bemidji. And Jessen, Laurie, and Schmidt coming up in the bottom half of the third inning. Four games slated for today here on this field. And just a reminder that going over on Field 1 is on the Minnesota American Legion Facebook page for softball. 8 total games today, 4 tomorrow. Moving pretty good so far. Leading off for Bemidji in the bottom of the third inning is going to be number 7, the right fielder, Emily Jessen. Well, Jessen trying to get things going here for Bemidji. And just a one-run game. It was A.J. Smith that walked and came around to score on the double from Elg back in the first. That's it so far for both teams. Pitchers pitching well. In there for a called strike. Elg with a good start for Howard Lake here in the third. Again, no time limits here in the state tournament. That one misses. 1-1, the count to Jessen. And the 1-1 from Elg. This one's going to be a hard grounder to third. Nice job to gobble it up and throw on over to first. Good play there from Decker. One away. Now batting for Bemidji. Number 4, the shortstop, Callie Laurie. Kaylee. Changeup. There for a ball. 1-0. Fastball. This one's going to be hit over to the left side. Nice play by the shortstop, A.J. Smith, to run over and get it before it dropped down. 2 away. Now batting for Bemidji, number 9, the left fielder, Maya Schmidt. So step in Maya Schmidt now with 2 away. And first pitch swinging. This one's going to be the infield. Oh, and it's going to be dropped. Third baseman and shortstop bumped into each other, and that's going to be an error. Bemidji with a runner on. Now batting for Bemidji, number 14, the second baseman, Peyton Weideman. So Peyton Weideman will step in now. After the E5, gets Schmidt over to first. She's first pitch swinging, fouls it back, strike 1. Weideman walked, got stranded at second, back in the first. Schmidt standing over on first. Changeup, misses down and away for a ball. Elg used that changeup to perfection last weekend in Danube. Helped get Howard Lake to the state tournament. Fastball misses low. 2-1. Elg back into the motion and the pitch. Climbs the ladder with a fastball, got her to swing. Weideman knows she was chasing ball 3 there. 2-2 the count now to Weideman. The cleanup batter, Neto, waiting on deck. Elg loses it there. This time was called. Should have stopped her motion trying to rush that pitch. In there to Weideman. Now she's taking her time. Brush off the rubber. And she'll step back on. And the pitch. Fastball popped up. It's going to be Elg, and she will make the catch, and that'll do it for Bemidji in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, just the 1 error, and the 1 left on in Maya Schmidt. Score still reads 1-0. Howard Lake on top of Bemidji. Due up for Bemidji will be Geltz. Due up for Howard Lake will be Geltz, Decker, and Bednarchuk. When we come back at the top of the 4th inning, or 7-inning games, no time limits in the state tournament. That's one thing the coaches like to hear. It's one of the reasons why they jumped on board and say, "Hey, come playoff time, we don't want to have to do that if we don't have to. We want to play the full 7." And get these games in. Leading off, the first baseman, Maddie Decker. So step in Decker now. Two and one now to Bednarchuk. Geltz over on third. And that's going to miss low. Squared around a bunt, maybe a squeeze on there. Or just throw the pitcher off. All right, again, apologize for that delay. We're back on. Howard Lake leading 1-0 here in the top of the fourth inning. Hoping to add to it. Ground ball back to the pitcher. That might score a run. And instead, the pitcher didn't want that runner to get in. Sjogren just stared down Geltz over at third. So Bednarchuk will reach. Kind of a fielder's choice type play. First and third now. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 36, the catcher, Anna Wiggy. So step in Wiggy now. Again, only one out. Here in the top, tacks on another run after the leadoff double from Geltz. Score now reads 2-0. Howard Lake in front of Bemidji as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. And due up for Bemidji will be Izzy Neto, Aaliyah Sjogren, and Audrey Neto when we come back. Here on the Minnesota State High School League YouTube feed, 2022 first ever inaugural state tournament. This one's for the girls, who's been the theme. Legion Fastpitch softball. You can hear from J.C. Park in Mankato. All right, about ready to start. Bottom of the fourth inning. Leading off for Bemidji in the bottom of the fourth inning is number 16, the center fielder, Izzy Neto. So Neto will lead things off for Bemidji. She grounded out back to the pitcher to end the first inning. Neto a .250 hitter during the regular season. And she takes called first strike from Elg. She's been hitting that inside pitch all game long. And they just keep putting it there. Catcher keeps sliding over, and Wiggy, she paints that inside corner. This one's going to be popped up. Second base, easy play for Morris for the first down of the inning. Now batting for Bemidji, number 11, the pitcher, Aaliyah Sjogren. So step in Sjogren now. Sjogren reached on an error, got stranded at third. Back in the second inning. First pitch way high above the helmet, 1-0 to Sjogren. Elg's pitched to beauty so far. Sitting at about 54 pitches right here. Now here's a line drive into the gap into left field. That's going to get over the left fielder's head, go all the way to the wall. Sjogren digging in for two. Getting it in is Bednarchuk to keep her there. Good solid contact there over the left fielder's head, and there's a double for Sjogren. Bemidji's in business. Now batting for Bemidji, number 13, the third baseman, Audrey Neto. The courtesy runner for the pitcher, I believe, is number 6, Kylie Reamer. And now this one's going to be popped up left side. And that gets over the left fielder's head. That's going to score one for sure. Throw comes into third base, but back-to-back doubles. It'll be Maureen Strowing now to hit. Now batting for Bemidji, number 2, the first baseman, Maureen Strowing. And so back-to-back doubles here, scoring runs. As Sjogren comes in to score. Only one out here in the fourth inning. Howard Lake still leads 2-1. 5 and 6 batters. The middle of that order for Bemidji coming up big with a couple of doubles there. Get them back into this thing. Climbs the ladder with a fastball. Swing and a miss, strike one. So 0-1 the count to Stroing. Kenley Anderson awaits on deck. And this one's going to be a grounder to short. Slow roller, going to be a tough play. Not in time. Ball gets by. It'll score a run. So Neto comes in to score, and we're tied at 2. Now batting for Bemidji, number 18, the catcher, Kenley Anderson. So we're tied at 2 now. Step in Anderson. As Stroing reaches on the air. Squares around a bunt. Ball's in the dirt. Stroing not going on that pitch. Elk back on the rubber. 1 out here in the fourth. Squares around a bunt. Gets it down. Only plays at first base. Runs well. Throw over just. Got her in time for the second out of the inning. So 2 away, but another runner in scoring position for Bemidji. Now batting for Bemidji, number 7, the right fielder, Emily Jessen. So step in Jessen. She grounded out to third for the first out in the third inning. Stroing moves up on the sac bunt. That ball's going to go in the dirt, and that's going to get Stroing over to third base. 1-0 the count to Anderson. 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. We are tied at 2. Here in the opening game on Field 1 of the state tournament, Howard Lake and Bemidji. Fastball just above the letters. Got her to swing through it. Strike one. Between Howard Lake and Bemidji. It's been a good one so far. What you'd want from an opening run game. This one's going to be popped up. Catcher's not going to be able to make it. It's going to go foul. I don't think anybody touched it. Foul ball is the call. Smart play there from Wiggy. Just to let that bounce and go foul, knowing it's going to have that backspin on it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count to Jessen. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good pitch there on the inside corner. Damage was done, though, by Bemidji. They got 2 hits in that inning. 1 error, 1 left on. New score reads 2-2 as we head to the top of the 5th inning. In game number 1, Howard Lake and Bemidji 2 up 4. Howard Lake is going to be the bottom to the top. Morris then to the top with Driver and Smith. When we come back here on Minnesota American Legion Softball's YouTube feed from Mankato. It's a state tournament opening round game. Batting for Howard Lake is number 10, Julia Schwartzer. Swing and a miss. She's down 0-2. And the pitch, fouled back. We'll do the 0-2 again. Swing and a miss, strike three. To lead things off in the inning. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 25, the center fielder, Bree Driver. So with a one away here in the fifth, step in Bree Driver. Takes ball one, 1-0. Driver struck out swinging in the first, reached on a walk, got stranded at second in the third. Sjogren with the pitch. Misses high for a ball. Again, she keeps trying to get that called strike at the letters. Keeps going there, isn't getting it. And what we've seen from the umpire, we've seen Alg find it for Howard Lake, and it's that inner half of the strike zone. There it is, and that's the spot I'm just talking about. Inner half and low, and you'll get it. Put the glove there, and you'll get that called strike. 2-1 to Driver. Now 3-1. To Driver. And the pitch. This one's going to be popped deep left side. Oh, shallow. And it's going to be caught by the left fielder. There's Schmidt for the second out. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 4, the shortstop, A.J. Smith. So step in the lefty, A.J. Smith now. With 2 away here for Howard Lake, we're tied at 2 in the top of the 5th inning. And now this one's going to be popped left side, not a play. 0-1 to Smith. Kids going to run and get the balls. All right, we're back up and going here as Sjogren steps back on. The pitch. Miss high for a ball, 1-1 is the count. And the pitch. In there for a called strike. 1-2. The count to Smith. Smith leads Howard Lake in the batting average on the season. Again, coming in, hitting .667. 1-2. Ground ball, third base side, down the line. Quick throw over to first. Got it just in time. Good play there. Neto over to Stroing to end the inning. Nothing doing. Down in order. Go Howard Lake in the 5th. Coming up for Bemidji. In the bottom of the 5th inning, we'll go to the top of the order. Callie Laurie, Maya Schmidt, and Peyton Weideman due up for Bemidji when we come back. Here on Minnesota American Legion Softball's YouTube feed. Again, a reminder, you can catch the other games going on their Facebook page. Here today live from the state tournament. All right, so Kaylee Laurie to lead things off for Bemidji. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, tied at 2. And here in this opening game between Howard Lake and Bemidji. First pitch misses. 1-0. Flurry popped out back to the pitcher, Elg, and popped out to the shortstop in the third. Change up way out in front. Ground ball, a little dribbler to Elg's left. Easy play on over to first for the first out of the inning. Now batting for Bemidji, number 9, the left fielder, Maya Schmidt. Schmidt 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Struck out swinging in the first. Reached on an error in the third. There's a called strike. Low at the knees. 0-1. Count to Schmidt. Wiedemann awaiting on deck for Bemidji. Again, winning game one. So key. Ground ball. That's going to make it reach through. Just past the outreach arms of Morris. Now batting for Bemidji, number 14, the second baseman, Peyton Wiedemann. So now Wiedemann steps in after this single from Schmidt. In there for a called strike. Wiedemann walked, got stranded at second in the first, popped out back to Elg, the pitcher, in the third. Change up, got her out in front, pop up to the infield. It's going to be the second baseman, Morris. She makes the catch, the second out of the inning. Now batting for Bemidji, number 16, the center fielder, Izzy Neto. So Neto steps in. 2 away here in the 5th inning, tied at 2. And that one misses high for a ball again. It's been consistent there. Both pitchers trying to get that top of the letter high strike. Haven't been getting it. But they are getting that kind of that inside, below the waist, between the knees pitch, and that's where she went. Neto fouled it off. 1-1 the count to Neto. Pitcher Sjogren awaiting on deck. Neto 0 for 2. Grounded out back to Elg, the pitcher, in the first. Popped out to second in the fourth. And the 1-1. In there for a called strike. 1 and 2. Good pitch there from Elg. Both pitchers have pitched to beauty so far in this one. Called strike 3. 5th strikeout of the game for Elg. And that does it for Bemidji in the 5th inning. They did get the 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Score still reads 2-2 between Howard Lake and Bemidji. Coming up for Howard Lake in the top of the 6th inning. It's going to be the 3, 4, 5 batters. They're going to get it going. It's right now for Howard Lake. Elg, Geltz, and Decker. When we come back here on Minnesota Legion Fastpitch Softball's YouTube feed. Leading off for Howard Lake in the 6th inning, number 32, the pitcher, Callie Elg. So Elg to lead things off. Elg so far in the game. Double and an RBI back in the 1st inning. Grounded out to short in the 3rd. That pitch is going to be high. For a ball from Sjogren. Got her at 86 pitches in the mid-80 range so far. Still throwing strong. No problem for Sjogren. And the 1-0. That's going to miss high. 2-0. Decent spots, just didn't get it. And the 2-0 right down the heart of the plate. Put a good swing on it, and that's going to drop in front of the center fielder. A leadoff single for Elg. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 12, the right fielder, Nora Geltz. So step in Geltz now. With Elg over on first. First pitch is going to miss for a ball. 1-0 to Geltz. And the pitch. In there for a called strike. There it is. That's the one that's been called all game long. That inner half of the strike zone. Decker awaits on deck. And the pitch. That one's going to be popped up for our heads and foul into the trees and drop down into one of the other tents. 1-2 to Geltz. Sjogren gets the sign from her coaches on what they want here. The 1-2 inner half just missed. Fans not happy. That's been called all game long. We didn't get it there. 2-2. The count to Geltz. Geltz 0 for 1 with a walk and a run score. The 2-2 inner half fouled it off. Count remains 2-2 with Elg, who led off the inning with a single. Still over on first. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. We're tied at 2. And the pitch. There's called strike 3. There she got it. In her half. First out of the inning. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 50, the first baseman, Maddie Decker. So step in Decker now. Decker 0 for 2. Struck out swinging twice. Fouls that one. Straight back 0-1. And tied at 2 here in the 6th. Just one away. The pitch drops down a bunt down first baseline. It's going to be the first baseman to pick it up. Not in time. A little bunt and run there. Moving over to third is Elg. Runners at first and third with only one out now for Howard Lake. Beautiful bunt there from Decker. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 50, the first baseman, the left fielder, Kate. Number 22, Kate Bednarchuk. So Elg will go over to third. Bunt single for Decker. First and third, only one out. Bednarchuk up now. As we got the wind blowing right at us from the west. Turns around, drops down the bunt, but foul. They strike 1 to Bednarchuk. Decker over on first. Elg at third. For Howard Lake. Squares around a bunt, drops it down third baseline. And we're going to have bases loaded as the third baseman, Neto, turned to look at third, had nowhere to go with it. Bases loaded now, one out. Now batting for Howard Lake, the catcher, number 36, Anna Wiggy. So now a force anywhere for Bemidji. A bunt fielder's choice. Gets Bednarchuk on. Bases loaded for Wiggy. She's popped out to center and popped out to right. Does it again. It should score a run. That one misses low for a ball. 1-0. Bree Decker awaiting on deck. And the pitch from Sjogren. Swung on, fouled off. She fouled it off her foot. The ball did come back fair right on the chalk, but she Fouled it off her foot. 1-1. It's the 5, 6, 7 batters due up for Bemidji in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sjogren, Neto, and Strowing. Sjogren with the pitch in her half. Oh, ball's going to come home. It's in the dirt, but a nice job by the catcher, Anderson, to scoop that up for the out. Now batting for Howard Lake. Number 1, the third baseman, Bree Decker. So Bree Decker steps in now with 2 away. Elg is forced out at home for the second out. Fielder's choice for Wiggy. Maddie Decker over at third. Bednarchuk is at second. Catcher Wiggy over at first. Still tied at 2. Howard Lake trying to get that run in. Swung on and fouled off. 0-1. Sjogren trying to get out of this bases loaded jam. Elg led things off with a single up the middle. She got put out at home on the force out. Still tied at 2 here in the top of the 6th inning. Sjogren with the pitch. Popped up right side. 0-2 the count on Decker. This would be huge here for Bemidji and Sjogren. She could find a way to get out of this one. Decker steps in. The 0-2 pitch climbs the ladder. Got up around the helmet, though, a little bit too high. Decker does a good job to lay off. Count is 1-2. Howard Lake scored 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth. It was 2 in the bottom of the fourth by Bemidji to tie it up. Called strike 3, and that's it. Decker goes down looking for the final out of the inning. Boy, Howard Lake threatened there. They got 2 hits, no errors, no runs, and left the bases loaded in the 6th inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, tied at 2. It'll be Sjogren, Neto, and Strowing. Due up for Bemidji when we come back. Minnesota American Legion Softball's YouTube feed. Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for Bemidji, number 11, the pitcher, Aaliyah Sjogren. So Sjogren will lead things off and did a good job for Bemidji and her team getting out of that jam in the top half of the 6th inning. Chance to help her own cause here by getting on. She's gotten on twice, reached on an error in the second, got stranded at third, doubled and scored back in the fourth. She takes high for a ball, 1-0. From Callie Elg, back out there for her 6th inning of work. First pitch in there, inside, called strike, 1-1. Good spot there from Elg. And the 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be way high as it goes to the backstop. 2-1. Coach would always say on that one, that situation, good mix, kid, good mix. Now get back and find it on the next pitch. And the 2-1. That's in there for a strike, 2-2. Good job to come right back with a strike there is Elg. And the 2-2 pitch. Change up, got her way out front, pop up left field. Left fielder, diving catch made. What a play there by the left fielder, Bednarchuk, for the first out of the inning. There's a highlight reel play. Now batting for Bemidji, number 13, third baseman Audrey Neto. So step in Audrey Neto now. That's going to be inside, a little bit too far. Ball one to Neto. Neto struck out looking in the second. Doubled and scored in the fourth and drove in Sjogren. Ground ball, second base, underhand flip, and plenty of time. Play there, Morris. Over to Decker for the second out of the inning. Now batting for Bemidji, number 2, the first baseman, Maureen Strowing. Strowing now in after the 4-3 put out, 2 away. First pitch to Strowing, catches that inside corner, called strike one. Strowing popped out to right in her first at-bat in the second, reached on an error, got stranded at third, back in the fourth. And the pitch. Fine line with the fastball. This one's going to go into right field. Oh, and it's dropped. Trying to come running in was Geltz. Was a tough running play. Just couldn't quite hang on to it, and Bemidji's got a runner. Now batting for Bemidji, number 18, the catcher, Kenley Anderson. So Anderson up now. And the first pitch to her is going to be high for a ball. Strowing took a good initial lead over there at first. She popped the brakes on. Anderson struck out swinging in the second. That misses high for a ball, 2-0. And had a sacrifice bunt that moved up Strowing in the fourth. She's ahead 2-0 here. And the pitch. This one's going to be popped up left side. Third baseman calling for it, and she makes the play. Does Bree Decker. And that does it for Bemidji. No runs, no hits, just the one error and the one left on. Score still reads 2-2. We head to the top of the seventh inning. We're all tied at 2. Coming up for Howard Lake and Coach Thompson. Schwartzer batted for Morris. In the fifth, let's see if she's going to hit again. And otherwise, then it goes to the top of the order. That's what you'd want with Driver and Smith. Coming up for Howard Lake. They're in the top of the seventh inning. Again, tied at 2 here in the opening game. On field 1 here in the state tournament. Wouldn't have it any other way. Why not? Good way to start things out. Again, so important. You want to win that first game of these tournaments. It's double elimination style. Each team actually is guaranteed 3 games. How it works, they play it all the way out. But again, you win that first one, you guarantee yourself at least 4th place. You can win that first game. You lose it, and then obviously the best you can do if you were to win your next 2 is get 5th. And that's why a lot of coaches you'll see, they'll throw their ace out there just to get them in that winner's bracket side and then see what happens after that. Leading off the 7th inning for Howard Lake, number 9, second baseman Isabel Morris. Which is going to be high for a ball, 1-0. The Morris. And the pitch. That one's going to be fouled off. Sjogren trying to finish what she started. That pitch is going to be low for a ball. 2-1. That's going to miss high for a ball. 3-1. Boy, 7th inning situation here. Sometimes you'll see coaches, even on a 3-1 count, at that leadoff batter, give them the take sign, like, hey, we need a base runner here, especially with the top of the order coming up next. She's swinging away. Hey, forget that. Don't even listen to what I said. Fastball right down the heart of the plate, put the barrel on it, and now she's headed to second base. Throw over, and she got her at second. Trying to move up and take an extra base, and she gets thrown out. Oh, a tough break there. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 25, the center fielder, Bree Driver. So now Driver up. Base hit to center and then put out on the 2-4 put out for the first out of the inning. Morris. So one away. Tough break there for Howard Lake. That pitch is going to be low for a ball, 1-0. You get that leadoff single, and then the throw that came in got by the pitcher. Morris tried to take that extra base and got thrown out at second. With 3-0, the count to Driver. So Sjogren catches a break after giving the leadoff single. There's a called strike at the letters. 3-1 to Driver. And the 3-1. Called strike 2, taken all the way. That was on that inner half that we've been talking about. Empire's been given pretty much all game long. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 4, the shortstop, A.J. Smith. The left-handed hitting Smith will step in. 0 for 2. Did reach on a walk and score in the first. She takes called strike 1. The 0-1, that's going to be way high for a ball, 1-1. It's amazing how one play can potentially make a difference, too. We talk about Morris. Got the single up the middle, tried to reach second on the overthrow back to the pitcher from the outfield, and ended up getting thrown out for the first out of the inning. That misses away for a ball, 2-1 to Smith. Callie Elg, and Howard Lake's arguably their best hitters. Right up there with the one that's up there right now, A.J. Smith, waiting on deck. You know she'd love her chance. Trying to give her team the lead. That misses low for a ball, 3-1. Good pitch, but man, Smith stands a little bit taller than a lot of the other batters out there. The 3-1. Swung over top of it. That'll run the count full. And the payoff pitch is in the dirt, ball 4. Smith able to draw the 2-out walk. Now batting for Howard Lake, the pitcher number 32, Callie Elg. So now Elg will step in again with a chance, again, to help herself. She'd be in line for the win. Find a way to get a run in here, and she'd close it off in the 7th. Elg 2 for 3 in the ballgame. Stranded third both times. Doesn't have an RBI. The pitch in there for a called strike on the inner half. 0-1. Smith over there at first. And the pitch. Ground ball to third. It's booted, and Elg, everybody's going to be safe. It's a tough play going to her left. E5, runners on first and second now with 2 away. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 12, the right fielder, Nora Geltz. So Geltz steps in with runners on first and second, 2 away here in the top of the 7th inning. It's a 2-2 ball game. Geltz does have a double and a run scored. Now this one's in his center field. That's going to drop for a hit. They're going to send the runner home. Here comes the throw. It's not in time, and Howard Lake retakes the lead. The RBI single from Geltz. Smith comes in to score. 3-2 Howard Lake. Now batting for Howard Lake, number 50, the first baseman, Maddie Decker. So step in Maddie Decker now. As A.J. Smith comes in to score. Elg's over at second. And the pitch. Inner half, called strike, 0-1. Three to 2, Howard Lake leads now. Here in the top of the 7th inning. And this one's going to be blooped into left center field. And that's going to be caught by the left fielder. Coming in to make the catch was Maya Schmidt. So we're heading into the bottom of the 7th inning now. New score reads because Howard Lake got one across on a couple of hits, just the one error. 3-2, Howard Lake leads as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Due up for Bemidji is going to be Emily Jessen. And then to the top of the order, Kaylee Laurie and Maya Schmidt. Due up for Bemidji in the bottom of the 7th inning. And we come back. Minnesota American Legion Softball's YouTube feed. It's the first ever state tournament for Minnesota American Legion Softball here from J.C. Park in Mankato. And there's our throwdown, and here we go, ready to start the bottom of the 7th inning. Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for Bemidji is number 7, the right fielder, Emily Jessen. All right, here we go. We're 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning between Howard Lake and Bemidji. Jessen to lead things off, then back to the top of the order. Elk back out there trying to finish this thing off for Howard Lake. Get into the winner's column. First pitch fouled off back, 0-1. Jessen so far grounded out to third, struck out swinging. 0 for 2. 3-2, Howard Lake leads here in the bottom of the 7th. Kind of nice when it can work out that way. Talking to a fan over here. Fouled off third base side. 0-2 to Jessen. Any chance we got that jetpack at all or anything?
Other field, Browerville won 3-1.
Browerville. One over on field 1, 3-1. So they advance. And the pitch. Changeup. That's going to miss. Didn't get her to chase. 1-2. Helga's pitched to beauty so far, trying to get the win. Five strikeouts to just one walk. Fastball fouled off. We'll do the 1-2 again. Good job there by Jessen to stay alive. Helga back on the rubber. Rolling that ball in her hand. And the 1-2 pitch. Change up. Fouled off. Nice job by Jessen. Stay alive once again. Having a heck of an at-bat here late. Bottom of the 7th inning. Howard Lake leading 3-2. Yes, but I'll get it going. And that one's fouled off, and we'll do it again. You got the charger for it, too?
No,
That's not going to do me any good. That'll die fast.
no, it'll be 6 hours.
Is it? Okay, okay. And that's going to miss low. 2 and 2.
All right, we do got a torque for it, so.
I can't do anything right now. We're going to have to do it once this game's over. Sorry. 2-2 the count to Jessen. And the pitch. Got her swinging. Strike 3 for the first out of the inning. 6th strikeout of the game for Elg. And now we go to the top of the order. Kaylee Laurie. Now batting for Bemidji. Number 4, the shortstop, Kaylee Laurie. So Laurie steps in. 0 for 3 in the game. Swings at that high fastball, 0-1. Howard Lake finishing second to Fairmont in the sub-state tournament last weekend. Just a couple of outs away from guaranteeing themselves first through fourth place. 0-2, the count to Laurie. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I got it. I can figure it out. 0-2 the count now to Laurie. The pitch just misses on that inner half, 1-2. She brought it just a little bit more in than usual. And we'll do the 1-2 again as Laurie steps back in there. Elk back on the rubber. The 1-2 pitch. Climbed the ladder with a fastball, but tomahawk swing. Fouled it off down that left field line. And we'll do the 1-2 again. Elk back on the rubber. And the pitch. Climbed the ladder and got her swinging. Strike 3, 2 away. Now batting for Bemidji, number 9, the left fielder, Maya Schmidt. Bemidji down to their last down. Changeup, that misses, 1-0. Schmidt, 1 for 3 in the ballgame. The pitch, inner half, that misses, 2-0. Got her to swing through that one, got her to chase. That one is up around the letters. 2-1 the count. That one's fouled back, 2-2. Parkers Prairie and Fairmont awaiting the next game. We got a 2-2 count here. Elk trying to finish it. Got her to swing through it. Strike 3, ball game. Elk strikes out the side to end the game, and Howard Lake wins 3-2. We're going to be back with more. I've got some things that I've got to do as far as switching over jetpacks and making sure the Facebook feed is good. But congratulations to Howard Lake winning this game 3-2. It's going to be Fairmont and Parkers Prairie next. We're just going to keep the video up for you here. We might end up cutting it out to switch to a different jetpack connection, but we will have the next game coming up for sure here shortly here on Minnesota American Legion Softball's YouTube feed. Don't go anywhere.